best in LCS.
Yeah, he was.
No, no way.
Garrett, yeah. 100%.
No, it's season 3?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%, because Darius was as well, because it was the brothers.
No, I mean, I know Garen was there.
Oh, you mean whether anyone actually
Played him, yeah. I don't think anyone actually played him when we...
I think when the Black Cleaver bug was in, everybody was playing him.
It was a feature.
Cover going out.
The stacking of them.
It's all German. I want it in English. Anyways.
Shorty.
Do you remember any of his ability names?
For Mike. No, I can't remember a damn thing. I'd have to...
Martian Justice.
That's it.
Didn't have to look that up. I knew it at the top of my head.
Spin to win.
Yeah, that's the best way to call it. LATEKS.
Oh,
Nice little triple out of him. Boombot. Well, he finished off. I mean, he wants to go for the spike plant. He should be able to get this one. Zyppan's gonna fall, however. Leo does pick up one more, and yeah, he's not gonna have a chance. There you go. See?
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right. You're right. I'll give it you.
God, I remember when Garen was like stupid overpowered in top lane. He was unkillable when you took that little regen beat, or no, the shield.
Yeah.
The starter shield instead of the ring, or the Doran's shield. There we go. Oh my God, I can't believe I pulled that one out of nowhere.
He used to have the... Used to be, yeah, I mean, it was stupid because you used to stack him defensively, right? And just do so much damage.
And then whenever you get
like,
low,
what is this broken game?
I remember our good old days in the office where, you know, we'd all play together, like some ARAMs.
Yep.
Good stuff. I miss those days. Those were fun.
Sticking with the Marshall for Shadow, can do still quite a lot of damage, and he just tries a couple of popped-off shots. The good thing about the Marshall is, of course, you can hit some pretty damn good accurate no-scopes with it as well. It's way more accurate than the AWP is.
I wonder if they fixed the bug with it too. That and the oh my God, I can't remember the name. Not the judge. The other one.
The Bucky?
The Bucky.
Yeah.
Where you reload after shooting, and then you can shoot again really quickly. It was like this weird little bug that made you actually shoot faster than normal.
Like the old scrolling shoot button thing.
Well, no, because you just shoot, reload, and you would shoot like faster than the normal shooting that it auto reload to shoot.
Yeah, double shot in the instead of the animation. Yeah.
Yeah. Same with the Marshall, but looks like they're taking their time here. I mean, it is the third round. They should be able to win this just based off weaponry alone. But look how aggressive they're being over towards C, trying to get the early info. There'll be a trapwire there to hold them off. Zyppan already gets the first onto Mikee. And again, they're putting all their faith in Bramz. And this kind of reminds me of like Shadowburn's team, because they used to just buy on the operator over and over again and hope that he can carry the round. And they're going to go for the hit on towards A here, Demon.
Pushing in. Haven't got the man out of heaven just yet. iDex hopefully will have a better game this time around. They took themselves in down below. Camera giving just about all the information they needed. How have they not managed to clear that camera out yet?
Because he didn't shoot him with it. He just spotted him out with pings. So smart, because he can maintain it later on into the round.
TiduS got the stim running, hoping that someone will peek. Zyppan waits. They're all in position. There goes the smoke, the Omen smoke coming in from way down south. Zyppan finds the one, gets himself the showstopper, doesn't really connect with anything. Shadow does though. That Marshall still paying dividends. Will find himself the second on Zyppan. He was flashed up. logaN will get one, but Shadow will finish the job. And a third important round will go to Fabriken. Citron Chien could not hold out, despite the fact I think they had 4 on site.
Yeah, that was disgusting actually, because they win with like far worse weaponry, and they recover an operator, they recover a phantom, they keep their economy stable, and they convert the third round, the bonus round for themselves. Yes. Remember from earlier on, I did say in our other series, you know, we see a lot of 8-4s for the attacking teams. This is a very attacker-heavy map, and we've already seen 3 rounds. Like they're 3/4 of the way already into getting that fourth round they need to close things out. I'm sorry, to close things out, it's a little bit presumptuous out of me, but to get that like stable start. Anything above 4, and I think we might have our second finalist.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously discussed it, like you say, with...
Started from CS?
Started from CS when they picked up 5 on the defensive... Oh, LATEKS, you're going to get caught out here. No, he isn't. Ooh, that was very quick reactions, but unfortunately for him, Bramz will get him down with the Ghost, and that's going to give the Phantom over to Bramz, but it doesn't matter when they react so fast, and Leo and Zyppan come straight back in. And, well, they didn't even get the plant down because he caught the planter. Zyppan in the cross. logaN will finally get him down with the Ghost from range, but iDex goes down, and now they're down to a 3 v2. Plant comes in. Okay, Leo had to quickly distract away from doing that, but logaN's down. Now the shock dart may actually take him down. Orbital strike, can he run through it? Doesn't matter, Meddo's there. TiduS gets him down, and Leo will collect the weapons. So, 4 rounds without reply, without anything for Citron Chien. This is not looking very good.
I mean, looks like the dog might be visiting the farm here.
Wow. Is that what happens in America when they've gone?
I mean, you say that, like, yeah, we sent him off into the farm to be free. Amy's looking
with
over at me.
With 200 euros.
Amy's looking at me like, what now? What farm?
What happens?
How much would I bet I could get her to come over here with like one simple sound?
Oh, you could easily get her to come over. She's desperate to come over here right now.
Her mama's just like, no. Well, 4-0. And Citron Chien, they have to start picking up rounds. I mean, 8 back-to-back, seems damn tough to do. A Leo are going to be used to get control of long A, so they can get out cleanly. Again, there's no breach on their side. Remember, they've seen too many dark covers. They're going to be leaving LATEKS alone, and Bramz is going to win out on that duel. They don't know that the C site is completely open. The Sova's going to rotate over to help, so leaving Cypher alone towards A. They're slowly creeping their way up here, and he's going to have the recon bolt, but he doesn't want to give it a position just yet necessarily. Also has this Hunter Fury. I'll go for it. You know you want it. I would have did it, but he's better than I am, so.
B-side wide open at the moment, and that's where they're heading. We are going to see the Cypher pushing back that way. logaN's going to go for the wall to cut off anything from C. Force the slowdown as well. iDex will get Meddo down. So gets himself a kill on the board. He's going to be happy with that as he continues to look and cover off anything from A site. A site's clear, so everything's going to be coming from C. And I think we actually... Are we going to be seeing a save here? I'll be very surprised. I mean, they don't need to save. They've got 4 rounds on the board. They must be maxed out with money nearly. As Shadow comes around. Oh, he got the planter! Did just get the plant down in just the split second before, mind you. And TiduS using the stim down low by window. Zyppan. I mean, that just shows... I would say that I think the confidence, the fact that he just goes rushing in with a ghost like that. I mean, obviously he's got an op, so he's not going to do anything with that. So instead just goes charging in to catch them off guard as soon as he heard that plant noise. And it worked almost.
Yeah, they had like a window to play with of time for Citron Chien. They needed to get that spike down before the wall fell, or they could be collapsed on. I mean, I guess they couldn't technically because they did have iDex pushed over towards A link. But I think the game plan was you go, you kill the planter, and then you can kind of swarm over the site and then just stop them from planting because all they had was about 20 seconds remaining. But it doesn't work out. I mean, again, that's only the first round for Citron Chien. Bramz, oh my god, he's so aggressive. I guess we're just going to tailwind back, but still.
Yeah, to push down long like that. I mean, he has got the support, the Cypher player with him, so he was always checking the corner while he checked long. He's going to go for the peak as well. Meddo is just using the camera, though, so he's not showing himself. He's keeping himself very much hidden in heaven. Now with the cage trap triggered, he's just going to sit in the smoke, let the smoke clear, try and get a bit of wall bang, see if he gets a little lucky with it. Shadow, though, will come from spawn, gets Mike down. Shadow's been dealt with by TiduS, so the plant will come in. But Meddo is starting to make this a problem. Oh no, Leo's took TiduS down as well. This is not working out well. They've got the spike down, but there's nothing they can do to defend it. The one man standing, they know where he is. And iDex couldn't do a thing about it. Meddo has started to cause some real problems for Citron Chien.
Meddo's making me really happy. Because, again, another round goes by. Goes into his spy cam. He doesn't hit them with anything. Yep. He just pings them out.
Just watches.
Yeah, and he calls information. Okay, planning default, you know, one here, one there. You saw the shock bolt come through and get a kill. And they never even took his camera down. So the whole time he's sitting there defending, he has all this free information. And they have no way of knowing where that camera is going to be unless they hear it and they're able to turn around and get the kill. So 5 rounds now for them. If they take this round, Citron Chien might be going for a save next. They have the operator picked up. They're going for the challenge right off the bat towards C long.
And now Fabriken also had the option to take the extra op there. They didn't go for it. Meddo gets another, starts things off. iDex in window. Job done. He was the solo player at window, while the rest of them are coming in on LATEKS. LATEKS going to have to try and deal with that. Zyppan comes in to try and help him out. The showstopper not landing, and Bramz somehow the tailwind getting around him, but Zyppan, oh my word, he's just picking them off one by one. We'll get the triple. Leo comes in support.
I think he tried to melee him because he was out of ammo.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not too sure, but it obviously just tailwind dashed into him and maybe even tried the right click. I don't know whether he had the classic. I didn't see what he had.
No, he had his melee out. He had his axe. I don't think he tailwind into that, to be honest, because he's heard the showstopper come in. Actually, maybe tailwind past the showstopper. And then he got in his face. He's like, well, you know, I got no bullets.
Well, with the Lear out, I guess they were just thinking, okay, let's just rush with the Lear.
Yeah. No, I mean, you saw what it did. It forced Omen to turn around.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, well, I have to kill it. And by the time he finished it off, he was eliminated. But again, I was saying before, I don't think they're going to have the money to buy in the next round. And we're seeing the 6-1. If Fabriken can get up to 7, I mean, 4, that's a standard. 5, okay, fine. Maybe a bad map. 6, all right, someone needs to plug their mouse in. But 7?
Yeah, it's job done. So Bramz just not being as effective as the defensive setup for Fabriken. They have the complete package, it seems. Shadow with the double. As iDex goes down once again. Meddo still sitting there. The unstoppable force, if you will, on the A site. Cameras yet to be destroyed. logaN and Bramz come in. Again, the cameras are staring at them. They know exactly where they are. He's going to dash on through. And Meddo is there. Pops out. Perfect timing. logaN with the ghost to see what he can do. And it will be a simple pickup, clean round once again for Fabriken.
You know, I don't want to count Citron Chien out just yet, but I'm kind of getting goosebumps right now thinking about Fabriken up against starter from CS.
Yeah.
That honestly, I mean, again, not to count them out, but with the way this map's going and with what we've seen out of them, like so many great plays out of the entire team, that could be a sick final. That I almost hope it was a best of 5, to be honest. They're playing so well, and again, they're playing without a Sage. Like, to kind of play off meta and be successful with it, that's a team that's kind of forward-thinking, right? That's kind of plays against the grain. Nice cover there to destroy the Lear, so Zyppan didn't have to do it and give away his position. LATEKS already gets 1. That's over toward. I think that was completely through a smoke too.
Yeah, that's over C long, yeah. And again, while they're leaving the Cypher semi-solo, again, as you mentioned, Meddo, he's not showing himself. He just sits, waits. TiduS back on his feet over at long. Use the wall as well to get him revived. So utility being used, but you know what? At this stage, they kind of got to do everything they can to pick up the rounds. 7-1, the best they can hope for is the next 4 rounds.
Oh, Zyppan. Get out of my way. The thing is, look, once they execute towards A, he's just going to push back.
Look at Meddo. Hasn't done anything. He's just waiting. Now he puts himself out there. Now he gets himself the 2 kills down straight away. iDex is coming through. He gets caught, rolled out. Meddo is still alive down there as well. Still yet to be dealt with. Zyppan comes through. Meddo is a rock on A site. And if I were them, you know what? It's one of those times you just like, let's just stop hitting A. It's not working. We can't get past that guy. It's just not happening for them. So Meddo, I mean, I don't think he's died that many times.
No, not often. I mean, he plays super safe.
2 deaths, 12-2.
The ace. I think
9 rounds.
Again, he's not letting his camera be destroyed. So they have like permanent information. They have the rotations coming through. I mean, again, Citron Chien need to be doing what Fabriken did. They just need to pick up the pace and attack quickly because they're walking in towards sites. They're being spotted and they're being picked off, and it allows the rotations to come through out of Fabriken. I think that they just need to pick up the pace. They're going a little bit too slow on these executes. This should be a map that they win attacking side pretty heavy-handed. Oh, Zyppan. They have families. Calm down.
Butchering them at double doors. Oh no. The bot's coming, Mikee. Back away. Zyppan gets the triple. Shadow again. And then the paint shells comes through. I think it's poor old iDex that's left, isn't it? Yep. Down he goes. Leo. Flawless. They are ultra confident and starting to run through them.
I mean, this should be a done map. Like, I don't want to count Citron Chien out, but
can they
9 rounds?
We're at the 10th round. Can they do /surrender yet?
I don't know if you can't do that in customs.
No, I no. Please don't do that. Citron Chien, please don't do that. Play the match out. There's nothing more than seeing the actually, I mean, it happens in the LCS, right? They do. It is still available to them to do the surrender.
I remember during LCS times, all of a sudden our spec would be just go straight to the Nexus, and we're like, wait a minute, what happened? And then we realized, oh, they surrendered. That didn't happen very often, though, I felt like.
No, but it did happen. Generally against Moscow 5. Resurrecting an old name.
I miss those boys.
Oh. Fire. Missed it. Wall up. Chance. Let's see what they can do here. Leo's in a good spot, but will get picked off by Mikee. Paint shells go in from Zyppan. Oh, it's so close and clustered in there. I got to feel that somebody took some damage as Meddo looks to come in. He's got Shadow alongside him. Shadow took a bit of damage. He's going to flash in Meddo. Oh, look, see what it can go. Meddo does go in, gets logaN down. Zyppan around the side with the showstopper. Meddo back around the side. They know exactly where they are with it. Oh, Meddo. That's a 15-2 I think he's on now. Bramz.
This is no problem.
Oh, baits it out. Bramz does get him down. Are they going to pick up the round? Yes, they will. And my word, they finally get Meddo down. I think 15-3-2. I think he's still doing all right.
Yeah, you should be winning that 1v1. I mean, I don't care if it's Bramz or someone else. I mean, he's got an operator. The times are taken away. It's planted for him. I did like how LATEKS used the From the Shadows, and you might be out there wondering, like, oh, why would you From the Shadows onto the site like that? I mean, he was getting information. That's one of the best updates to his ultimate is he could just cancel it.
Yeah, you see what's happening and use it to cancel. Which is
key.
actually probably the most useful in terms of a match like this. Generally, that ulti never works.
He's basically a walking recon bolt.
Yeah.
Or a better aimed recon bolt. Oh, Zyppan, you know he wants to push this. There's not even watching him at the moment. I think maybe Mikee is on the Reyna. But like any information gathered on the defending side, he's just gonna push out behind them. Meddo already gets the initial kill. Recon bolt's gonna come through if they do go in towards the site. And look at this, Zyppan's pushing, gets the first. Looking for number 2. He's gonna drop to logaN though. And logaN's got the spike, but he already spawned out. Cypher's trying to flank in from behind. iDex, he's over towards the A side. I don't believe he's been spotted. The Cypher's not alive anymore, so he can't even use the camera to see him. He's gonna... he destroyed the trap wire. He's just distracting. Oh, he's gonna walk into an operator.
He gets Shadow? He will. He will get Shadow down. Shadow wasn't looking. He wasn't looking at all. He's gonna use the Neuro Theft as well to try and figure out where they are. He knows they're both by him when, of course, the spike is in the hands of the Sage, who is running for C. So he's just gonna be the distraction. Will get taken down, and now they're thinking, hang on a minute, where is he? Probably hoping that iDex could have delayed it a little bit longer, but logaN will get the plant down. Now, a 1v2.
No charges left.
Bet he wishes he has that From the Shadows now.
With the Vandal. Okay, let's see. Is he going to be aggressive defense? There, wisely going with a 2-stack.
Yeah, push the same direction, trade the kill out. Basic FPS 101. He only has 100 HP, so he can be
double
easily
peek.
headshotted.
Oh, they didn't double peek. Oh, and it's cost them. It's cost them dearly. It's a 4 for logaN. And they had to go for the double peek, but one of them second-guessed themselves. Or he thought he heard something, I don't know, at double doors. But either way, he took a peek back to double doors. And just that split-second decision-making cost them there. It is still 9-3, though, so not a lot they can do with this. They've got to pick the pistol up, of course, on the attack. And we'll see where Meddo can be stopped, and Zyppan and all these guys that have been popping off. You know, ironically, LATEKS, he had all that big plays at the start on C, and then nobody went his way after that. It kind of, it's one of those moments where, like, obviously we're giving the credit to Meddo. LATEKS hasn't had a chance to get it because he's just been sat bored at C.
I think that's why he's been rotating off. He's like, guys, I want some kills.
I want to kill.
Shadows traveling.
All right, dark cover. Mike. I mean, the thing is, you can't see tracers through this, which is why it's so strong.
13 who was there, so he obviously got tagged headshot. Something came into him. Not a headshot, but a body shot.
No, headshot that range won't kill you. It'll take you down low though. It's like 84 damage-ish.
Oh, the battle bot, someone deal with the battle bot. Zyppan, well, I mean, he was on 13 health, but he still managed to get 2 down. They're going to keep peeking around the side. That is how you deal with it. Looking for the last man. Where is he? Meddo goes down, Bramz, and that's such an important defensive round. Now, can they build on it? Don't let them have a thrifty. Don't let Fabriken back in this. Build a big bank and a stack of rounds to try and dig themselves out of that 9-3 first half hole.
It's going to be hard. I was actually surprised to see Zyppan not use his paint shells that he got.
The second, yeah, the 2 kills.
Double kill it, yeah, to just throw it down towards spawn. And obviously stop them from going through that choke. Bramz, again, sitting on the ghost, going for the operator next round. See a couple pistols invested for Fabriken. Not much more beyond that, though. Bramz going to push out and get aggressive, looking for early information. And he's got to be careful. Like Fabriken can still technically win this round. They already dominated you initially. He does push out. He does get spotted, but he's going to back away with the help of the Cloudburst. He's got iDex there to help him out. And Mikee's still going to be tucked away in towards C, keeping that dark cover down by LATEKS out of Omen. I think that's a second sky smoke coming through. Oh, don't tell me he pushes into it. Oh, he does. He gets the kill, actually. Surprised to see the refrag. And Zyppan will finally come in and get the one. I think they're going to get a plan off of this.
I think so. There's not enough rotate to get in, but he has got the plant, but he's got the Omen in the back there. LATEKS trying to cover him off into the smoke. Bramz is pushing straight into it. Will manage to go into it, but LATEKS is there, but he's all alone now. They know exactly where he is. They're going to be able to stick the defuse.
Yeah, he's already dead now.
And they find him at the back, yeah.
I mean, they still get the plant. They still get 2 kills. They force 2 buy-ups. And they're going to have the weapon advantage already in this round anyways.
All right. Citron Chien, do they stick with the Spectres they've got? Do they buy into the Phantoms? That is the question. Because obviously it's risky. It's risky. They need to... I mean, they can't afford to lose a round, basically. You know, ordinarily, you'd be like, they're going to get the bonus round, blah, blah, blah. They can't afford to give that extra round to Fabriken.
At double digits, it really starts to wear on you mentally. You got the 1 Vandal out of Shadow Lulz. He's going to be peeking towards double doors. They got 2 pushing over towards long Sig, and the dark cover coming through. I think he's on the box. Oh, just gets tagged. Just barely. I feel like actually, so I'm not 100% sure on this, but if you put a sky smoke there, you can see over the top of it. But because it's dark cover, he can control the height of the smoke. It actually prevents him from getting a clean shot off.
Doesn't sink down, yeah. Well, the B smoked off. It's going to be an A push now. It is a, I wouldn't say an unusual position, but we can see the Brimstone is tucked up on short, so may catch them off guard. The wall is used very early on long.
They're pushing long C though, and they get the spike.
Yeah. Baiting them out, so Bramz gets LATEKS down. Also a bit of wall banging. Did he catch them with the wall bang? I don't know. Felt like he did. Felt like he must have been tagged up there because he stepped back away from it.
Maybe like a couple bullets.
Yeah.
This health's pretty okay.
Zyppan going to burst in. He's got Meddo with him. Cage trap triggered.
They're being flanked.
Gonna slow them down. iDex, would you believe it, of all people, strikes, and Leo and Shadow picked off. Such an important round for Citron Chien to keep their momentum going. logaN goes down to Zyppan, the last man now alive. And iDex is like, I'm off, I'm out of here. Trying to get it back around. Zyppan gets another, but now he gets flanked from both sides. And Mikee in the end will take him down 9-6. And really, considering they didn't invest, they stuck with it, the bonus pays off.
Yeah, they recover the rifles, they keep the operator. Fabriken. Well, have they used any of their extra money now? Because they did get a spike plant, keep in mind, in round 2. Yeah, I'm not really trusting that Phantom icon yet for good reason. So a couple of stingers.
Double op.
Yeah, I mean that was their bread and butter on Bind, and it didn't really work out too well.
Haven's a map that it can work though. It's I mean such a large map with so many op opportunities.
It might not work here though.
This is not, yeah. Running into the grinder. It is SMGs as well they're using, so Zyppan goes down. That's going to be buy what they can. TiduS gets 1, gets 2, gets 3, keeps on running. 4. Any more? Can we get the 5th? He's down long. Going to swing towards him. The ace comes out. Sure, it's against a fairly thrifty round, but he'll take it.
I didn't expect him to get that ace, to be honest, to be fair. I mean, I didn't really expect logaN to go for the peak torch short. You should have been able to hear them running completely in that direction. And gets caught off. Not bad, though. I mean, it was a nice sign of life out of Fabriken on the attacking side for that they can push aggressively. Look at this. There's no one towards C. Maybe it's just going to be iDex holding. They're starting to group up for that direction push as well. They're leaving,
Cover going out.
looks like the Brim and the Cypher back to watch double door, to watch their flank. Now, you're going to have to almost use this boom bot to clear this initial push through that dark cover.
Yeah, I'm going to say he won't make the call until he gets to see that dark cover. Now he's seen it. Nobody rotating, but look, they've gone aggressive down long. They've got the one up mid, really aggressive, so they can pull from multiple angles, but it's going to be down to Meddo to stop them.
He doesn't know he's on site.
Bramz gets the one, iDex pushes on through, gets himself the double. That's going to work out in their favor. Meddo trying to get around the side, but he is going to get called in the back by TiduS as well. And that leaves the 2 on site with a 3-man retake. Bramz, TiduS from behind, and that's going to work out well. There is a smoke down. There's a sky smoke down there, which is that's going to help him. But TiduS, oh, that's going to give his spot away. I was about to say could sneak through. He's going to molly in the corner. That's going to be right on top of him. logaN will get Leo down, so he's the only man. The smoke clears, and Shadow goes down. And Jason, 5 rounds unanswered so far, brings us to 9-8.
Yeah, they're starting to struggle here. I mean, that was a nice push in off the back of the boom bot. The Omen I feel like LATEKS shouldn't have died. I mean, I like the Shroud step on, but they didn't clear the Cypher, and then the Cypher just wraps around through his own Cyber Cage and like gets a nice kill. Like if Omen doesn't go down there and Cypher dies, that should be a 1 round for Fabriken. They just lost too many players, lost too much position.
By the way, I'm just gonna, you give him hell for 1 round. He got only the 2 kills on the one map. He's on 11 kills now, so he's mid-frag in iDex. Just one of those maps. Everybody's had them. Just the map just not working. Nothing working for you. Give himself a talking to. Oh, it's aggressive stuff from Bramz, and we can see there is one there. I don't think he's going to peek hit Zyppan. Oh, he might do. This might be a blast pack over.
I think he's holding the angle. He's holding the peak. He knows they like to get aggressive.
Not going to work out when you see the shoulder like that, though. They're behind him. Yeah, I was going to say they're going to come around, but we do see Bramz with a shot, but the smoke goes down, so Cloudburst working well. Don't forget, there is somebody with him. Yeah, Mikee was there, so they tried to push him thinking, oh, let's rush him down. It's an op. But no, they didn't count on Mikee being there. Oh, Mikee straight into LATEKS, but TiduS has got time to get around behind them. They have got one picked off. iDex will get taken down by Leo in the rotate.
He's got Hunter's
The last
Fury.
2 are on the site. He's going to... Oh, he's got himself across. That's nice. Just goes for the information and gets across. Orbital Strike's going to keep them away. Is the Hunter's Fury going to be enough to get them off the site? Leo will get logaN down as he tries to stick the defuse. Now it's LATEKS just going to push on through, and the round will go to Fabriken. Finally getting themselves an attacking round, and a thrifty one at that. It was a sneaky play by keeping Zyppan down long, forcing the push, and reading what they've been doing across the rounds to just bundle on through double doors.
Yeah, a really good read there. I really got confused why logaN stuck that defuse. I guess he was trying to get it halfway because you know you're going to die. Like at that point, whenever Hunter's Fury comes out, he's going to know where the spike is. He's going to hit you if you stick it. You almost have to give it up, but you can get it, I believe, halfway if he takes too long to use it.
They're going to peek. Bramz is down long. They might. Okay. It's logaN that's there. Sorry, not Bramz. Bramz is back down C long once again. As the owl drone goes out, that's going to get the information gathering. Won't get too far. Yeah, I was going to say, using the owl drone from that far back is not really going to make it down long, so it didn't really give him a great deal of information at all. Boombot onto B site. TiduS sees the paint shells coming through. Well aware. How did you not land that shot, TiduS? That might cost you. Zyppan will get a second as well as logaN gets picked off. Shadows down, but that may well cost. Bramz will pick the shoulder of Zyppan off. And now they're going to be charging on towards iDex on site. He will take him down. iDex dropped by LATEKS. And now LATEKS gets himself into the corner. It's a 3-man site cover. They can't really afford to give them this round, but I think they may have to save. Bramz doesn't want any of it. Bramz wants to go for it. He's got his ulti. if he wants to try and go in and go superhero mode, we've seen him pull off these plays. He has got Mikee with him coming through from spawn, so Mikee goes down. He's going to get the paranoia on him, comes around the corner. Oh, didn't pre-fire the corner, which I feel he may well should have done there onto LATEKS. Bramz realized he's going to have to try and run and save. The shock dart comes through, will smoke himself off, and off he goes into spawn.
So it's been tough for them to get these rounds after finishing themselves with 9 on the defense. They've only been able to accumulate 2 now.
Oh, they might get him
on the offense.
Nope. So 11-8. Not too many rounds left for Citron Chien to play with here. They can buy into this one, I believe. They've just about had enough. Yeah, you can see they're pretty much done. I think, yeah, no. Bramz buys for logaN.
He drops him a Guardian?
Yeah, they've got the double Guardian as well.
Why a Guardian?
He had the money for a Phantom, yeah.
Maybe trying to maintain enough?
Maybe. If they lose this one, they've just about got enough to pick up what they can in the next round. Well, the Guardian works. logaN gets himself the kill. TiduS did go down, but the push down mid has netted themselves at least a kill. It's a heavy C play, though. Mikee's going to get himself tucked in with the Phantom. Should be able to get the one. Gets the spike planter. Got a little greedy trying to get out of there, but it works out for him. And then goes straight back into the dark shadows. Oh, and it's worked out for him. Gets back in and out. The shadow goes down. Bramz comes back around the side. And this has paid off. Meddo is still alive. He was a thorn in their side in the first rounds, but this time he goes down. 11-9, Jason. At 9-3, did we ever see it going so close?
Honestly, no. Not at all. I think, well, the only rounds Fabriken have been able to win, like the one was the rush through Garage, as they left Zyppan to watch for the aggression towards Long C, and they got behind him and took that. And the second round was thereafter. They're going for double ops yet again. I really just want to see them burst into a site, like just burst into the A site. But I think they're still very cautious of like an aggression towards C, though in the last few rounds we haven't seen it. Bramz switching up position. He's going to see that dark cover came through in shadows. Well, they give Hidden Operator and they shut him down. He's such a big playmaker for the defensive side of Citron Chien. Now the rest of the team's going to be heading over towards A. This is going to be tough because they have to defend without their best player, except the res might come through and they're not actually watching it either. But I think when they hear the res, it should be go time. Rush A. If they ever hear that go off.
It sounded like a tailwind through double doors to try and get aggressive with the op.
Could have been.
It didn't work out. Let's see.
I know exactly.
They're going to catch him out. Okay, TiduS works out well for him. Gets himself tucked in, will be flashed up. They know exactly where it is, but the flash is going to run out. Meddo gets for the shot, but TiduS comes out on top. He shouldn't have won that duel. He gets himself a third on Shadow as well, and that's a round that I feel should have gone Fabriken's way. Oh my word, they just didn't push the flash.
Well, it's hard to push TiduS there because if you push him, then you're in vision of the link side,
from spawn,
or from window. So it's a very pretty good position for TiduS to stay alive, and that's the point. I mean, he doesn't even need those kills. Just staying alive there, it keeps the attention on his direction. And now we can see 2 Stingers, 2 Sheriffs, a Frenzy. They can have money for the next round, which would potentially change the tides of this game. I mean, why not go double doors? It's been successful for you. They do have a trap there this time. I may even look to push straight in towards a B. Dark cover coming through. Maybe trying to look for just the plant within it.
Oh, they're running into a triple stack on B. Yeah, this is not going to work.
Good. He gets on top. It comes down to LATEKS to hit shots, but he's going to be spotted out by the camera.
Know where he is. The showstopper doesn't get TiduS down. He actually misses the pass on Zyppan. Oh my god, Bramz is just going for it. We've seen him do this before. Just diving straight in. The ghost in action. He's going to catch a 3. Gets himself 4. That shouldn't work.
I mean, they didn't have really guns.
Yeah, but I mean, did he? He had a ghost.
No, he had an operator.
Yeah, but he's using the ghost.
Yeah,
he didn't use the blade storm, did he?
He did. He used it, but he got like 3 kills after it, so he's been able to build it back up.
Got a massive charge on it already.
Yeah, he missed the full. Was it left guard? He missed it up against the. I want to say that was Zyppan. But I mean, 11-all. I mean, we could be going to a third map. We could be hitting Ascent for the first time on cast. Shadow Low's back on the operator, up against the double ops. Looks like they're going to go for the peek in towards middle, so I assume TiduS is going to push up from this with a cover of Bramz. And I don't know if they're going to expect it. I mean, look, you can see the op from Shadow Low's is holding a long C push. Good use of the owl drone, though, to prevent them from walking into a bullet to the dome.
Zyppan with the spray, hoping he can connect, but it does seem like the Fabriken may well have run out of ideas at the moment. They've kind of gone back to the default. Let's get a pick and see. They haven't gone for any sort of stack plays, any sort of movements. And if you think back to, say, started from CS, when they started to get in this struggling, stalling position, we saw them go for the, okay, let's go for the fast executes. And that's what kind of made it work for them. And I just wonder whether that's what Fabriken may be going to try and go for. Because we can see, obviously, we have the beauty of realizing that I think logaN, it is that's on A site, is solo at the moment. But they've been so slow in their maneuvering that Citron Chien have get, okay, this is probably an A play, and they've already got 3 ready and waiting on site.
He's ulted into window. Is he sticking it? He stuck it. So they must be under window. So there's a lot of ground to be gained from this.
And Mikee's caught in the paranoia, so...
And Bramz is dead. This is huge. Resurrection. It's not going to be there this time. Orbital Strike comes through on top, so they can't get the plant down. LATEKS, though, his dark cover's gone. He has a chance to play from this position now, as he puts another one back up top. Actually, he ulted below them. So I know he went up on top, and then he jumped back down. Meddo gets a kill onto Mikee. It's such a delayed take, though, because they still haven't even got the spike planted. 16 seconds left. They're looking for the frags, and they're going to lose out.
And TiduS comes rolling back in and says, A side is mine. You shall not pass. You will not get the spike down. And now, unthinkably, from 9-3 half for Fabriken, we see map point for Citron Chien. And may well see this go into a 3rd map on Ascent.
I just want to point out, this is not how the map's supposed to go. It's not supposed to be 9 rounds on the defense. 3 ops. Okay, so Mikee has another gun besides the operator. So he's going to use it to watch long C, but it's going to probably be smoked off anyways. And then when they get close, he's going to switch over to his Phantom. So now they think there's an operator here, but little do they know there's also a Phantom. So now they're also potentially going to think there's 2 players.
2 people on C, yeah, there's 2 people
I mean, there
on
is,
C.
but...
Mikee switches it back over.
Oh,
that's
29.
got away with it. That could be big, the fact that he managed to get away from there. The paint shells come in. Zyppan can't catch Mikee off. And logaN, sorry. And he gets away with that, and that's an op saved. And the slow goes down. Meddo. Looks like they do want to see explosive play. TiduS has rotated into the window. Going to step to the side now. He hears the footsteps. Waits. Will get flashed up. Just trying to get at the wallbang, but will back away. Stim beacon down. iDex gets himself the 1 on the break. Remember, there's 3 stacked on there. iDex gets shadowed down. They see exactly where he is. Triple for iDex. Make that 4 for iDex. Can he finish the job with the ace? No, because he gets blasted down from long by Leo. And would you believe it? We're going to have a 3rd map. Citron Chien from 9-3 down